Welcome, 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 Mars Champion 131 Zone or Room. And this week starts the heart chakra. Yeah, we're gonna be in the heart chakra, man. So it's the dreams were dope last night. The recall was dope as well, and the meditations have been dope as well as just like information we've been gathering about it so far. So, as we shall, let's go ahead and start off with some. You know what? I don't know about that. Kids in the background. We already breathed before we started. So we are consciously breathing as we speak. I'm going to bypass that. We good. So with the heart chakra, as we've been going, 7 days, each one, I've been noticing around Thursday, Friday, like it's almost if the chakra that I'm going into is already bringing up things that we're going to be handling that week. So that's been interesting to see as well. To have that schedule is dope. As well as last night, Tara. I met Tara Reid last night in a dream. We were texting on the phone, and as soon as the dreams come in, I was up this morning, and I'm just like, huh, Tara Reid? There were some other things that went down in the dream as well, but that had stuck out because I'm just like, Tara Reid, American Pie, right? What else? I was thinking, I was like, American Pie takes me back to what, 1998, 1999, high school, maybe something from there. Maybe there's some messages in that. And I'm like, maybe, possibly. But what I do know as I'm going back through my dreams, seeing flashes of things, as well as people faces every once in a while, some places that I'm at, but I'm paying attention to my feelings, my body sensations. You know what I'm saying? This is something going on. Let's keep it moving. Saying as we go through, everything's going through. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, and I say it in my mind. Nothing. Then I remember holding my phone and being so like, dog. In my dream, I was so excited. Hold on. Yeah, I was so excited to meet Tara Reid. I was excited to text Tara Reid. So I'm just like, I ain't gonna lie. Most people who don't look like me don't show up in my dreams. Most people who don't look like me do not show up in my dreams. But I'll be like, even when it's someone like Tara Reid, it's like it's not her. There's an energy, there's a code in her for me. So I'm like, I bet. So I'm like, Tara Reid. I'm like, Tara. And I'm like, all right. The book club, the last episode chapter was on the tarot, however you say it. Anyway, about it. You know what's up. So I'm like, tarot, maybe that. but it didn't stick. You know, like just going throughout the day. Certain things come up, you say, no, we're gonna write it down, but not right now. It's not something to pursue. And then it's like, all right, Terra. I'm like, Terra, Earth. I'm like, we just did the root, sacral, solar plexus. So, okay, all right, bet. I'm like, all right. So, then I'm thinking, Terra. I'm like, wait. Spirits, I know this. Because as soon as I said Tara Reid and her, the phone, I don't know what was being, not too sure what was being text like back and forth for the information, the conversation and whatnot. But as I'm laying in the bed, as soon as I say Tara Reid, all of this on the inside, get that whole, and I'm like, I bet, say no more. I mean, not say no more, but for me, I'm like, it's the feeling. Pay attention to the feeling. Pay attention to the feeling. Pay attention to your emotions when you say certain things. Pay attention to your own vibrations when you're mentioning certain things, when you hear about certain things. So we meditate a little bit. We get a couple numbers. Then the number 29 had come up as well. And so we go ahead and do it. We do our deep dive. So when we sit down, I'm like, all right, let me get this tarot. So last night was, you know what I'm saying, for the past couple of days, Tahuti on the active roster. So I'm like, bad. So we just go to the heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? We put in whatnot. We doing the heart chakra bits. And then we hit up the green tarot. Because I'm like, all right, tarot Reid. So I'm like the green tarots with the heart chakra. That we got that. So we're going through, we playing the mantras. We got the mantras going. So that's all, you know what I'm saying? That's already dope. Wow, I didn't even hit the share screen. It's fine. You were just looking at my face. So let's start from the jump. Enter 528. We got that going on. So we put the matrix in. And it took me to, is that the long verse? Love is guiding my truth in life, and I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. Love is my guiding truth in life, and I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. So I'm going through these. And of course, the first one that comes up, I'm like 64, 62. I'm like 6, 6, and 6. Carbon. That's right there. Boom. Let's get it. I know what that does for me. 10 and the 3, 13 comes back to 4, which Terra through Gematria, Tara, gives you back the 4. So I'm like, all right, bet. And then the 4 and the 4, Terra number is 8. So I'm like, all right, cool. Cool. Let's keep it going. Because through numerology, we can look through those as well. So whenever you put in like saying mantras, anything that are long, what you want to do is look for repeating things. For myself, I like to look for repeating. And I'm looking through here, and I'm like, wait a minute. I saw the 666, and I was like, all right, bet. I was like, maybe I'll go there. And then I stopped right here at puzzle solved. At this time, I think it was like 12 something. It didn't hit at that moment. But I stopped right here. I was like, puzzle solved. And I go up and I'm thinking, Maybe we can just go through some puzzle shit. So all I do is I look up. I look up. The law of reversal is an weak spot of the occult. They don't adhere to it always. I was like, okay. And then law of reversal, law of reversal, law of reversal, law of reversal. So I'm like, I bet. Let me just look it up. So I'm like, I bet. Law of reverse. The greater the conscious effort, the less the subconscious response. And I was like, yo, this is exactly what we've been on for the past, you know what I'm saying? Those life lessons. It's the same shit Brother Panda be on. Like, the more you try to force your way into shit, it's not gonna happen. Like, you're trying to force your way onto certain things, or you're trying to force your way in or force your way out. You know, it's just like, it's not gonna happen for you, homie. Not like that. That's not the way it's supposed to go. I like magnets. Something else, ain't there? But and that clicked because as I was going through the kids' room earlier, my son walks up to me and he's like, pick a card, any card. So we go that. I'm like, look at Mr. Magician. Look at him. So I close my eyes and I go to pick one. And I say, nah, switch them up again because I saw them. I need you to switch them up again. So I close my eyes again. Because honestly, for me, I know I take these things. They're important, especially when the kid brings something to me and be like, it's basically saying, I want to practice. I want to practice because we've done the 52 cards, we've done the feeling, putting our hands over the deck, be like, all right, is it red or black? Those sorts of things. So we're going through that. So I close my eyes and I look because I know whatever I pick is going to connect with my dreams. So I reach. I bring it back. It's a reverse card, a red one. A red reverse card. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. What next? I'm like, that. Yeah. Reverse card, Uno. That shit right there, I said, what? What? So, you know me, I like to read. Tarot. According to the Uno Universal Attack rules, reverse card is a card that changes the direction of the game. What? A reverse card? What does that do? Yeah. See, when the kids are running around and playing or arguing or doing all this and that, like, these are some of the things that I'm like, man, I want to get to this. Like, I feel like sometimes I do get nervous and like I get antsy because I know this information is right at my motherfucking fingertips and I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I'm like, if I just get to it, man, I'm good. I know I'm going to be good. I know I'm going to find what I need to find. It's just me being patient. Being patient. So we changed the game. First card. Blah, 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 blah. Changing the game. According to the rules, order of turns reverse. The order of turns is reverse. Just changing the game. Reverse is the direction of play. And was like in this, in our current reality, you know what I'm saying? When you're not looking at things in a certain way, like humanely, it just means go backwards. Or if you're going this way, then just go that way. Or if we're going right, then just go left, up, down, polarity, duality, my bad. Or, yeah, whatever. I'm saying my bad for the fuck. You look this shit up yourself. I am not your God. fuck I ain't. I am not your God. No, I am not. This card is turned up at the beginning of the play, but it's not so. Alright, just any other rules in there. So I'm sure there's some deeper stuff in there, but that ain't what I'm on right now. Gotta keep moving. So that reverse card was a concept for me. That was something I needed to find. I needed to find that, the Uno rules. Man, what the fuck? The law reverse. Alright, so the law reversal. So then that hits in. I'm like, all right, that. Had a good afternoon. We, you know what I'm saying? We shed a tear or two. Yeah, we need some more, like, I was in my head a lot, so we need to get up out of there. That's the thing, though. That's what I know. Like, I feel like now that we've been doing this for like 2 weeks, now we're going on 3, and knowing that we got 4 more weeks to go, or we've been doing this for 3 weeks. Dang, my bad. 21 days already. I'm on the 6th, I think, possibly. And then go from there to, we know we're going to be completing. So I know that any type of static, any type of opposition that I feel in myself, that means that the answer is right there. It's right there. My answer is right there. So, you know what I'm saying? It can be a thing whenever you're trying, when people are asking you how you're doing or what's going on, those sorts of things. Many of those things for me, I don't explain that well, because telling the truth, I just be like, yo, I don't know. I don't know doesn't suffice for others. So for me, I just be like, I gotta give you the customer service smile. Letting others know as well of using my heart chakra, you know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, bet. Thank you for noticing. And I guarantee I'm going to be okay. Let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. Sometimes I do feel like maybe my explanations of what's actually going on inside of going on in here. Sometimes I just be like, there's a time and place, and certain people, it's just not gonna happen. So I'll be like, until that day be, fuck it. And if that day don't be, fuck it. Like, nah. Nah. So back on this green terror. So, of course, gotta hit the books. Gotta hit the books. So we hit up green terror. We hit up the terror first. Terror 1, Terror 2. My goodness. I was like, yo, look at all these aspects of myself I did not know. That's the beauty of it. Just aspects of yourself that I did not know. I didn't know. Didn't know I had swirling inside. So Terra B, Terra A, or Terra 1, Terra 2, however you roll. Which makes me want to go look at the star was what the planet was talking about. Anyway, so those aspects, and of course with the heart chakra, I was like, what are we going to be releasing? You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Of course, Kuan Yin. Very, Kuan Yin, I want to say Kuan Yin. If it went Kuan Yin or Green Terror, either one, both in the same. I would say that was my first spiritual bath. My first spiritual bath was Kuan Yin, Green Terror. My first spiritual bath. Oh, do I remember? I remember Brother Panic speaking on it. Just being like, yeah, man, heart chakra was open like a month. And it's like, yeah, I was releasing, you know what I'm saying? You cry a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But things is opening up, and on the other end, you're gonna be free from that bullshit you been holding on to. And I'm like, nigga, give me that. I'm doing that. I'm activating that. You say you can do it. That shit's inside of me, so I have the power to do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. So as for today, I want to say that spiritual bath gonna come today because there was something I was looking through earlier today. The days on Sunday. I think one of these is Sunday. So I then began to look up tarot. We'll go through that. We also, just for pictures as well, for the subconscious, putting up on in the altar room, as far as like characters and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? 6 fierce female finders, they go green. You know, something about that green power. So we're gonna fuck with that. We have herbs. We actually drinking hibiscus and rose hip tea. So we're gonna be doing that all week. Have any oils on me now? I have lavender herbs. I feel I have what it takes. I feel I have what it takes to make that lavender, that oil thing, that whatever, however it's called. I can alchemize that shit. So I had to do that. To a Reid. I'm like, fuck it. Let me go to this Reid first. So I'm like, all right, let me type in just the last name. I'm like, all right, red-haired, near the Reids. And then Reid mean red. So I'm like, Reid and red. So I'm like, wait a minute, Terra red? That's exactly how I read it. I was like, Terra red? Huh. I wonder if there's a red Terra. I feel like I, saw that. So of course, this is for me, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I get excited about. I get excited about this shit so much, man. I be like, yes. Because it's more. There's more info. There's more codes to unlock. It's like, oh snap. We're gonna take another. It's like, man, I ain't for the spirit. What kind? Oh shit, yes, that. It's like, get a new way to get the update our ways we use our crystals. Got this rose quartz sitting on me right now, which means so we can go to this the crystal book, sit get those selenite sticks, get the clear quartz bundle that we got. Well, bundle as in like that bag. I'll sit there. The latest month for right here. Shit. Well, we got a smaller one, so I use that one. This laying on this chest is wild. But yeah, new meditations. You got your mudras. You got yoga. What kind of drawings and colors we're gonna be using? I had a green. Someone put this. Either me or somebody put this in here earlier yesterday. I'm telling you. Check me out. Not me. Check the energy out. God damn it. The book that we got, 30 scripts yesterday that we read up on. What color is that motherfucker? Green. Green. It's green. Ain't no thing. We got our Just a little. And as well, I had nothing but cash in my hand today. Nothing but cash in my hand. Actually, put it back. I was gonna use it. Then when I went to the store, what I went to the store for was not. I didn't have enough. I didn't take enough with me to get what I had desired. You ever done that? You ever did something that you knew on the front end? Like I literally, I ain't even gonna lie. Before I got in the car, I was like, "Hey, Spirit, should I go to the store and get this?" Nick, the goddamn shit came up and said no. I drove off anyway. I was like, I'm like, man, it's Sunday, man. I'm chilling. What's up? Man, I came back. I came back laughing at myself. I go into the store. It's a new person. The vibe is off. The whole, like, whatever I had envisioned going in, it was not that. So I'm just like, huh? And what I was looking for, it wasn't there at all. Now, when I get back in my car, of course, I could have went to another store. But I was just like, you know what? It's gonna go on. Like I have a feeling I'm gonna make this stretch if I don't, and it's just like the law of reversal. The more I try to force this consciously, physically, so let's regroup. Let's breathe. I brought my book with me. I didn't even read my book, so that just lets me know that I knew before I left what I was going out for, what I was my intentions of leaving. I knew it. I knew it. And by the time I came back, I was just like, nah. So we continue to go through our day. We're looking up that green. Let's see, where you at? So we look at the red terror, and the red terror is telling us. So this is where I'm at. And this is the Encyclopedia of Spirits, the Ultimate Guide. So of course, you got the Terra as Terra 1, Terra 2, with Shiva, menstrual blood, incense, two, you know what I'm saying, entities. Queen of Compassion, Mother of all Buddhas, the one who saves. So Terra here. Now, of course, we get the green Terra, the white Terra, like the everyone's as well. Manifestation. 21 wolves. Iconography as well. Sacred sites. You got the mantras. We had that running as well. Feeding animals, birds, needy people, especially children. Food for the people should include fun stuff as well as nutritious things like chocolate or candy. Give joy and pleasure as well as sustenance. I always thought it was substance. I didn't know it was sustenance. Wow. Wow. Sustenance? I thought it was substance because it's got substance. Ooh, cool. Other forms of terror, different colors. Then, of course, I'm reading through here. I'm like, red terror. What? Where did this red terror come from? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know the green terror. I know the green terror. Kind of know that orange, but Curricula or Curricula. So we put that one in, and then we go look. We got red terror, terror Reid, terror red. All right, bet. The Himalayas. True player from the Himalayas. group. Spirit of love, beauty, wealth, desire, and now famous for sponsorship of spells and rituals of domination and control. Beginner incarnation. Tarot. Rugula is invoked when. So, I invoke when building monasteries or when beginning any new enterprise in order to subjugate any malevolent force, spirit, demonic, or human, which might pose obstacles. Bitch, get all me. Kurukula tames and controls the spirit world, provides protection against malicious spirits and harm. Helps devotees achieve their desires. Delivers cash, power, and lovers. Is petitioned for wisdom and academic success. Is invoked by tantric practitioners. Animals Primal presides over menstrual power. Scarlet Woman, Scarlet Red, menstrual blood is considered the single most powerful magical ingredient. Able to enforce a woman's will, perhaps the reason why menstruating women are traditionally kept under lock and key. Through all these movies, when do these witches start to do their thing? Around when? They're what? Cycle? In the movies and whatnot. And what's one of the most things that are considered nasty and deviant and should be kept away? A woman's menstrual cycle. The blood. So, yeah. Oh, wow. You know what? That's wild because I do remember in high school, though, Erykah Badu got Andre 3000 to love her forever because she put period blood in her spaghetti. That was a common story. Like, I have to believe that that's something that went through everyone's gotten a whiff of that shit. Like, woohoo, scary shit. She's a witch. She's a bruja. And it's like, nigga, so are you. So am I. I actually enjoy it. So, whatever. Anyway, let's see from the woman's hair. It's flames. Her red body radiates light. She has one face, 3 eyes, 4 arms. She wears a long red scarf, crown of 5 schools, and a necklace of 50 freshly severed heads. Tiger skin skirt emphasizes her fearlessness and wild nature. Luxurious Tibetan images of Kurukla are crafted from gold and red vermilion. So you got the flower bow and arrow, use of flowers, the hook. The hook symbolizes her power to attract, obtain, and influence. Hey, Captain Hook. Oh yeah, the hook of the song. Gotcha. All right, with each information, old bullshit dies. That's why you keep reading. So your ego can be like, that's not, more words. I'm getting smarter. Color red, 2 dakinis. Actually, I'm not too sure what that is. But I won't say that. I have heard, I've done the Hakini Mudra, but not Dakini. Sky Dancer. Skywalker is a tantra deity that might be best described as female body enlightened energy. Bet. You got 2 of them, so that's balanced stuff. Yes. Hey. Any energetic beings in female form, evocative of the movement of energy in space. In this context, the sky or space. Yada. All right, bet. What else? So that's what we was. Color red, blah, blah, blah. Let's hit it. Ooh, the red lotus. Mm-hmm. Mantra short on kule cry so ha. And anything you're saying to this is you. Like, it's you. It's me. Well, I don't need to convince any motherfucker about doing this shit. You know why? Because you have to do it yourself. You got to convince yourself. I ain't convincing a motherfucking thing. That shit is done and over with. You don't want to fuck with it? It's fine. And especially, you know, this is MooRooM. That's where we come to create. So, for this is gonna be dope, like all through the week, especially with teas that we're drinking, like the mood, like all the tools and whatnot are going to clear that space and set that atmosphere of me doing more work and actually like clearing up this shit as well, like going through this heart chakra and bringing those traumas to the surface that have been stowed away for so long. It's like, I have no desire to keep doing this shit over and over and over. I have no desire to keep looping. I have no desire to loop 1996. I have no desire to loop 2001. I have no desire to loop any year that I've been through. I have no desire to loop yesterday. I have none. None. I'm actually tired of going back to yesterday and talking about yesterday. Like, depending on, you know, what's going on. But yeah, talking about shit just to talk about shit. No. So this heart chakra's gonna be dope. So we got that. What else? Now it's gonna be dope to go through the bikinis as well. Shit, that's just only a couple clicks away. So actually, let's do it. We already here. Shit. All right. Yeah. Pollen normal. Ooh, correct. Correct. Sure. Fairies, demons, jinn, devas, Dakinas, nymphs, mermaids, ghosts, nagas, orishas, Iowa, mysterious, elves, dragons. That's just a few of the many kinds of spirit beings. Here we go. Dakinis, sky dancers, cloud fairies, celestial women, space travelers, skywalkers. All right, bet. What's up? Funny, of all the pictures I would choose this one. Right. Sky dances. All right. Himalayas, sun, flying. How much we got here? All right. Let's read through it. Sure. Dakinis are appliance female spirits, sources of inspiration and power. They are protective and terrifying, although often described as dangerous. Some allegedly have a taste of human flesh. They may operate as personal guardian spirits and are invoked for initiation into the secrets. Tantra. Dakinis teach, assist, and initiate great yoginis too. Improve the female death spirits found at battlefields, cemeteries, and cremation grounds, possibly similar to alchemy. Modern Hindi, Dakin is a witch. Which one? Dakini is often translated in English variously as a fairy, fury, or yogini. Yagini. There are sometimes found spirits of wrath, have male counterparts, dakas. Right, so we got a little information there. Manifestation manifests as a beautiful, desirable, naked, but potentially raging and dangerous woman. They may appear with a woman's body, but an animal's head, usually avian, canine, equine, or leonine. Be forewarned, they are shapeshifters who may not be immediately recognizable. Alternatively, they must be recognized with the inner or third eye. Shamans who contact them wear masks of the bird or animal associated with the specific dakini. For instance, Vigravactra, the tiger-faced dakini. That's a curved knife, indicating their ability to slice through obstacles and ignorance. A skull cup containing blood, 5 bone ornaments. The vow? Sacred days, the Dakini feasts, are held on the 10th and 25th days of the month by those initiated into. And as I was born on the 10th, and the homie Kelly, who literally just skydived for the first time, which just being around here in the past couple months, that I remember when we had the conversation about, I remember bringing it up about skydiving, and I just remember that whole maturation process of from start to him jumping yesterday. Well, not yesterday, day before. Was it Friday? Even to us being on the truck Thursday. Just being on the truck Thursday and being like, what do we? Oh, not we. It's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump, cause I'm like, shoot, what day? Because in my mind, I'm thinking of his birthday date. So in my mind, I'm going with dates that are his birthday, or we was at the same high school. We was at the same high school. I was thinking maybe middle school, but not middle school. But we was at the same high school, and he wore the same number throughout high school. So, and that number is literally a number he carries around today, and he says has significance, super significance to it. So in my mind, I'm like, damn. I was like, yo, she go on the 3rd of March. You know, in my mind, I'm like 336. 666. I'm like, sure, that'd be a wonderful day to go. I ain't said that out loud. I just was like, huh. He says to me, you know what, man? That's actually the date that I scheduled it for. But I won't be able to get off by 3. And I'm thinking to myself, there is no lack. There is no lack, but don't talk like that. Not this time. So I'm just like, well, shoot, man. Is there any way you could figure out a way to get there by 3? He's like, nah. So I'm like, something else coming. Something else coming. Because I'm thinking of dates and whatnot. I'm like, that date was whatever. So that goes. And he's like, shoot, man, I might just go tomorrow. Fuck around, just go tomorrow. I said, bro, you know what tomorrow is? He's like, what? Because that was on the 24th. Thursday was the 24th. You know, you know what I'm saying? I got that Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Kobe's in there. You know what I'm saying? We in the gym, putting up shots. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? We're working on intuition. So I'm in the gym working on intuition while I'm having my conversations. Layup, intuition. This is intuition. You got 50 shots of intuition. Let's go. Rip throughs. Catch the ball, rip through. Go to a spot, pull up. Again, rip through. Keep pulling up. That's in my mind. That's how it's going. That's how it's going. Keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. And then just listening, observing. I'm like, bro, you know what tomorrow is? It's the 25th, 25. And he just he looks over at me and he's like, and you know what's wild? None of that mattered. None of that would have mattered if we've been riding together on that truck for a couple months. So I remember the first time I got out my Cheerios number book. Cheerios book of numbers. Oh yeah. Yeah, Cheerios, Kairos, Kiros, whatever. So I remember getting this book right here. Because I remember reading these out to him, you know what I'm saying? Reading these out to him, like, you know, the numbers and stuff like that. And I remember telling him a dream that I had with my mother that I didn't even put that to maybe right now, or maybe I have before and I just didn't bring it up. Or if it just wasn't, it was, you know what? It was done. It didn't need to be brought back up again until then. But the number 3 is a number that my mother gave to me a couple months ago. Just the number 3. So anything that comes down to the number 3, I'm on. So I'm like, all right, that. So of course the 3 with the 369, Tanberry line, and it's like to me one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the motherfucking wall. So we got the 3. And you know what I'm saying? His birthday comes on the 3 number. So I'm like, that. And then that 25 came through. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yeah. But just being able to see how intuition goes, just to see how, like, you have a thought of something you want to do outside of your normal everyday, I was going to use some language, but your everyday life might be awesome for you. So I ain't even going to shit on that. But what I'm saying is, you know, you get up, you go to work, you do this. Like, there's some things that you do all the fucking time, man. And it's just like, come on, you gotta break out of that bit. And for me, I had the knowing of anytime he brought up skydiving, I was excited. Anytime he brought up skydiving when we talked in that truck, man, I was excited at all times. At all times. Because I just had that feeling of, I wanted to see it through. I did. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I was talking about it, and I was like, I would do it. Because I brought it up because my stepbrother and stepsister jumped over the summer or spring down in Charlotte. So I'm like, huh. You get the price and whatnot. And I was just like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But I wasn't putting my money towards that, so it wasn't something that I was like, I gotta do it to break out of, break the norm and shit and whatnot. Because that's normally something that I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing on the regular, especially on the inner, man. So who knew that at that time, me witnessing someone skydiving and me having that that high vibrational thought of I ain't scared. I ain't scared. I do it. And then it's not just I ain't scared, I do it talk. Nigga, when we in truck, every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? I bring my crystals with me on the job. I'll bring mine with me, especially if I'm working with it. I bring that bit with me. Man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. First of all, I'm not attracting anyone to me that I need to defend myself against. And you laugh? Okay. I mean, you believe white people run the world. What? We all having we all thinking something. We all have a form of thought. I believe these crystals work, not just because I believe, because I work with them. I do them. I be them. I talk to them. And also know when I'm not. Like, I'm like, oh. And I love, like, yeah. So, like, all right, there. But it was dope, man. It was dope to see that. And also, it brings in, it's not always going to be me doing the thing that is there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just going to be, I just got to have a high vibrational attitude about it. So whenever someone else wants to do the shit, they'll 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 have another connection in their lives that's like, huh, it's okay to do it. It's okay. Because I remember, like, the whole time, I ain't talking about no deaths. I ain't talking about no dying. I ain't talking about no wrecks. I ain't talking about no what happens if. I want to say those things never come up. And they never came up. For one, I ain't bringing that shit up. For what? For what? Like, I was like, man, I would love to just go test drive a car on like NASCAR and just go like 200 miles an hour, nigga. Or at least like 150. Like, I want to go like 160. I just want to drive fast. Why? Be fucking cuz. It's like, man, where I come from, man, where we come from, ain't no goddamn limits and laws and rules and all this other fuck shit that's down here. We goddamn push them motherfucking limits and stop playing. So we push limits on this end. But that situation, that experience, just in the short days, just being like, that's what's up, man. And then when I saw the video on Instagram, I was like, yeah! Like that smile that I saw in his face. I've seen him smile before. I wasn't at his wedding, but I saw his wedding pictures and he was smiling that way. I mean, we're working in a truck, so man. But that's the smile I remember on Kelly in like high school. Like that's the smile I remember on homie when we was at them parties. Oh man. At golly, whose house was that? And it wasn't like no no get down party. So I think clothes were on. And if they were off, I was not aware of such things taking place back then. But yeah, man, it's beautiful to be able to use the tools, like the tools work, like the tools work. And now knowing that someone else got to see it for themselves, got to see it on themselves. Because I guarantee every time he looks back at that video or that picture, he's gonna have that feeling of how he felt floating through the air, flying through the air. And I remember, man, when we was talking, I was like, yo, because I can talk basketball. Um, all right, let me just go on to another one. Green turn, green chakra. Oh, y'all be good.